Budapest. Lovely this time of year. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. Well, that's what this video is all about. I was going for an Austria Hungary tutorial video, but it turned out to be a disaster save. I'm recording this afterwards to put on the front of the video, just to warn you that a lot of the explanation on how to form Austria Hungary was edited out because it turned out to be worthless. I'll do another video on Austria Hungary later. This is an introduction to my disaster save, so let's get cracking. Enjoy! Hello everyone, my name is Antazil and today we'll be playing as Hungary. Now everyone and his mother has already done an Austria Hungary video and I'm going to do another one. I'll be using the mechanics as published by Atlas Spider in his Austria Hungary Master the RNG events. To get a nice Austria Hungary and join either side of the war and generally make a nuisance of myself in the New World Order. What's the general idea? As Hungary, a nation punished in World War I with the Treaty of Trianon, heavily disarmed and in a very weak position, we will use the focus tree to get a referendum to get Austria annexed and then use the focus tree to get Czechoslovakia annexed. Now that's easier said than done because Czechoslovakia is a democracy and they don't like us, and it all depends on a certain event named the Demand Sudetenland focus of the Germans. Where is it? Here it is. Once they do this focus, suddenly the Czechs will like us and they will probably, most of the time, almost always accept. We'll see if we can get that to work. The real problem about that is knowing what focus Germany takes. Well, that's a bit of a problem right now, so we'll just have to build an intelligence agency, infiltrate the Germans, and keep our focus on that. Invite the Habsburg's prince is done, and we have Otto von Habsburg on the throne. We'll leave this branch for now and go to secret rearmament. Do note with Otto at the throne and Habsburgs restored, we have an insane amount of political power per day. We still can see their focus. We can go to the Intel ledger here and see what we need to see their focuses. At 50% we can see the completed national focuses. And at 70%, which is where we are, national focus with progress. And we can see that they are doing the anti-Comintern pact, so we need to keep this up. Secret rearmament is done and we can go for industrial revitalization. Secret rearmament gives us the possibility to go to partial mobilization in secret. We researched trucks, so be sure to put some factories on it. 100% infiltration, and we'll keep the network on inactive. And does that affect our intelligence? Around 83%. Well, it's staying the same, this is good enough. We're doing reintegrate the railroads, and after that we will go after Austria. We do need good relations with Austria, so just improve relations, and it doesn't hurt to put our diplomatic pressure person on Vienna. According to Atlas Spider, it does nothing, but well, it'll keep her busy. Doesn't hurt to be prepared, so I'm going to edit my infantry template with support artillery. We don't have the manpower for it, but I guess that these guys will eventually get their artillery pieces and start using them. Reintegrate the railroads is done, and we'll go back to this side to demand a referendum. Now, just in case that referendum is not going according to plan, I'm going to put my army in position, set them to motorized priority, conclude that we do not have the trucks for it, but we're building them up, and exercise that last bit. Here's demand a referendum. Now let's first see what happens. Japan declares on China, and the referendum succeeds. We now also own all of Austria. All of Austria. Now do note that this is not core territory yet, it's occupied territory, we have no manpower. That's going to be something of an issue, but not for long. We do restoration of Austria Hungary, and to make sure that people don't get too upset, we'll set the occupation to the local police force. We also get some new troops, 10 of them, and we add them to our own. Meanwhile, keep an eye on Germany. It's time to move our girls over to Czechoslovakia. Start improving relations here. We'll also improve relations on Germany. We need the improved relations in Germany to sign a non-aggression treaty at the moment that we take the Czechs, otherwise they will demand the Sudetenland and, well, things will go down very quickly. And here is the restoration of Austria Hungary. Now here's the next focus, protect Czechoslovakia. We need world tension to be higher for them to be more willing to accept, and that's going to take a bit. And Germany has to demand Sudetenland. So from here on out we can have a look what Germany is doing, coal liquidization. So for now we can still afford to do one more focus, and we'll do support domestic industry. We also have some more political power, and we'll do war industrialists. It's time to start building military factories right after these two civilian factories are done. When you've not taken a focus, you build up a 10-day head start for your next focus. If I select one now, it will take me 60 days to complete. So if I wait for the Germans to do their next focus, I can, and it's the correct one, I can do protect Czechoslovakia in 60 days instead of 70. And with improved relations and spy on diplomatic relations for the Germans, I can sign a non-aggression pact with them, but it's way too soon to do that. Germany is doing reassert Eastern claims, so I can go for Institute of Industrial Techniques. Germany is now doing demand Sudetenland, that's quite early. World tension is too low, actually. You need to be above 20% for a higher chance for Czechs to accept it. We can raise world tension by justifying a war goal on Yugoslavia. That'll put it over 26%. We ourselves haven't created anything above 10%, so the justification shouldn't get us another guarantee. Czechoslovakia is almost done. We'll sign a non-aggression treaty with the Germans. Let's see what happens. And this is a failed run. We are getting the Czechoslovaks as a puppet and not as our integrated territories. That's too bad. Okay, I've been thinking about it and we'll continue the game. I really hate it when you have to restart to get certain RNG events to go right. And, well, you know, let's just see what we can make of this. Regular Austria Hungary with Czechoslovakia integrated is just super strong start. And many videos have been done about that. Let's see how we can salvage this situation. Let's just let it roll with this war goal here. Let's take a national focus. Claim Transylvania. I need 200,000 manpower of divisions in the field. I don't have that. So I can do that. I'll get the industry bonuses first. Maybe go for bled agreement. I don't know. We'll get there. First off, let's request the forces from the Czechoslovakians. All of them. Germany commands the Sudetenland. They can have their war, where we have a non-aggression pact with them. That does mean we have a year from now until they can cancel it. These tank divisions are probably useless. They are, after all, only cavalry and tanks, but I'll try to make it work anyway. Justification is complete. Let's see how this goes. We are now at war. Treaty of Trianon is cancelled, and let's go. Limited conscription at first, and war economy? Sadly no. Maybe later. We can, however, get war propaganda off. We'll need to defend a bit until our rearmament comes in. Defending is fine. Romanians are pushing into me. Well, as long as I can hold the river line, I should be alright. Do note that Romania and Yugoslavia are not in the same faction, so you can in fact encircle these units by getting this piece here. I'm not saying I can do that at all, but hey, I can try. And here we are, two Yugoslav troops encircled. Well, here's an interesting thing. Closer ties with the Kingdom of Bohemia. Will that pop up again at some point? It's April 2, 1939. We'll see when it comes again. Meanwhile, manpower is slowly ticking into our divisions. They'll get stronger. This might turn out to be alright. Some red bubbles here. Don't attack, please. I'm gonna get these tanks out of here and try another encirclement. I'm not too unhappy about these tanks, but... Oh, that was an eliminated division. Let's try to get this one quickly before the encirclement breaks. Very nice. And here's another one. I'm amazed at how well this is going, considering our manpower issues. And considering that these are worthless tanks. Making slow progress here. Encircling some troops here and there. And it's successful. We got off the north. It's now July. That's April, May, June, July. 3 months. And we can close ties with almost doing suppressive subjects. That's Yugoslavia. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, I need Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Dalmatia, and Herzegovina, Vojvodina, West Banat. I don't need Serbia, Moravia, Kosovo, Macedonia. So I'll just take these states, look at the rest, and regret this whenever it turns out not to be right, but that's another problem for another day. Now let's blitz into the southern part of Romania and hope they've bled out enough. Move the Air Force. Set to assist. And move the tanks as well. Germany cancels the non-aggression pact. That's way too early. My taste. Let's see if we can blitz and get a new one. I don't have a war goal on me, but I don't like it. So let's get all the spies in there. And get it. Oh, crap. Well, now this game is over. Big oof. Well, I decided to sleep on it. And I'm going to consider this a disaster save. Well, I made a copy of the save game, so first I'm going to try it myself. And if I fail, I'll send it to the expert of disaster saves, Bittersteel. And maybe Alex. Well, I already know all my setup and templates and whatnot, but what to do? I'm hesitant to commit to anything. It does seem that these troops are not, this one's moving, these are not doing that much. I don't have anything here, I don't have any manpower, I don't have any troops trained. There's a few Czech troops here that might slow them down, but I believe I won't capitulate if I can hold the Budapest line. Problem is I can't pull off any troops from this border. The Romanians have pushed me back already, and it's weak enough as it is, I think. I could pull troops off the other side, just a few, but I want to try and capitulate the Romanians as fast as I can. If I can just hold these armies here and put in my speedy troops here and hopefully capitulate them soon enough, then switch around and defend what's left of Austria Hungary. The Germans will be forced to split their troops between me and the rest of the Allies, and it might work. Right. Okay. There's some tanks here. Is there a decision? No. War propaganda. Could try to line up some troops here. Let's see. The manpower might flow in. Let's not care about garrisons for a moment. See if we can get these guys to deploy before Budapest falls. I might have to pull off a few troops just in case. Let's take these 4 guys and put them on Budapest, because I can't afford to lose my capital. I think I'll be hard put with all the Austrian corps gone as well, but Budapest is 20 victory points. Eesh. Well, it should be alright. Still got the Bretchen. Well, we're supposed to get that back anyway. Speed a bit down, and I think I'll just try to maneuver my way through here. Well, here we go. And we got Bucharest. That's halfway. We need a lot more of their victory points. I'm getting stuck here. Get the cavalry and go around. How are we doing over here? Czechs are holding somewhat. Some of them may die. And I need desperately to capitulate the Romanians, otherwise I'm lost anyway. There's Romanian troops in the way here, that's not good. Let's put you somewhere else. That way. Well, at least he's guarding. Almost there. So many units here in the way. No, bin them all. Bin this unit desperately. Closing in on Cuij. If I capture this one, it'll be over. But they're reinforcing. Kingdom of Bohemia capitulated. There go the units in Cluj. Is that enough? Doesn't look like it. Quickly now. That's Cluj. It's not enough, no! Germans here on Timisoara. They're filling the gaps. Is this enough? Please, no. Still not. I don't think this is going to work. Craiova. Alright, next up. We got Craiova. Is that enough? No, 95. Because they got this one back. I believe the save can be saved, but you gotta play better than I just did. There is no victory point of the Romanians that is in reach for me. I lost all my corps except for the capital. Still not capitulated, so I could have made it with just defending Budapest. Still think it's the right choice to make to go for Romania, except I was never able to hold the victory points I conquered. Well, I uploaded this save game into the Bittersteel's Discord. There's a place there for disaster saves like this one, and I post you the challenge to help me save this one. I'll try it again myself, I guess, but this is, well, something different. You see me fail once in a while. A failed Austria Hungary run. Please help me save it. Hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment, tell me what you think about this, and see you next time. Bye bye.